Hello, my name is Jessica Harity, and I'm the Marketing Manager here at APICS. Welcome to today's webinar, ASCM Membership Transition and FAQs. Our presenters today are Kathleen Schroeder, Director of Membership, and Gabriella Welch, Director of Certification. We hope to address many of your questions throughout the presentation, but if you'd like to submit a question, please do so at any time using the questions box on your screen. With that, I'd like to hand it over to Kathleen to kick us off.
Thank you, Jessica. So welcome and thank you all for joining the presentation today. Like Jessica said, my name is Kathleen Schroeder and I'm the Director of Professional Membership here at APICS, soon to be ASCM. So my goal today is to help clarify the transition that will take place in late January so that everyone can really enjoy this exciting time. Over the last few months, we've collected frequently asked questions from members just like yourself, and Gabriella Welch, our Director of Certification, and I will be sharing the responses with you, and we'll also share some new initiatives that will take place in 2019. So built on the foundation of APICS certification and training, the Association for Supply Chain Management is the new, broader reaching supply chain organization. As you are all well aware, supply chain is rapidly growing and evolving, providing an opportunity for this organization to be a driver of innovation in the industry. ASCM allows us to build on the APICS body of knowledge and world-class certification programs, plus we've grown our network of global alliances and thought leadership collaborations, allowing us to enhance and expand our products and services. So this image shows the layout of the new organization structure. APICS CPIM, CSCP, and CLTD will remain under the APICS brand as part of ASCM's learning and development offerings. In addition, APICS chapters and partners will continue to serve ASCM members and certification candidates with local networking opportunities and the in-person training necessary to enhance your careers and earn your APICS certifications. The APICS name is definitely not going away. For more than 60 years, APICS has provided world-class supply chain certification, training, and networking. APICS products and services, as well as APICS chapters and partners, are now part of the Association for Supply Chain Management. So looking at this chart from top to bottom, you see that ASCM is now the parent organization that includes membership, making an impact, corporate transformation, and learning and development. Under the learning and development pillar is where APICS chapters, partners, and certifications are. So hopefully this visual gives you a better idea of sort of how the new structure is. So next, I'd like to go over the APICS to ASCM transition for membership. On January 22nd, ASCM will officially launch. All current APICS members will not need to do anything in this transition. So you will continue to receive all the same great benefits, but are now a member of ASCM. Your first join date with APICS will remain the same, so it'll just transition over to your ASCM membership, and your expiration date will remain the same. So if you expire in July of 2019, once you transition your ASCM membership, it too will expire in July of 2019. Any of your APICS certifications that you have achieved will remain the same. And if you are established with a local chapter in North America, you will have the same relationship there too. So what can you expect once ASCM launches? So a few things will be new. Beginning January 22nd, you will now go to ascm.org to renew your membership. The process has been simplified for new and renewing members, so this should give a much friendlier user experience for you all. Soon after launch, you will receive a warm welcome to the new association by getting a brochure that highlights ASCM, as well as a new ASCM member card. And then you'll also be receiving a complimentary copy of the first issue of the new ASCM magazine called ASCM, or SCM Now. Now, as I mentioned, throughout the past few months, we've been collecting FAQs, so I will start by going over some of the membership transition questions. So one of the questions that came in frequently was, was APICS acquired by ASCM? Is this a new name or a rebranding of APICS? And the answer to that is no. ASCM, this is not a rebrand, and ASCM did not acquire APICS. ASCM is a brand new association that was established to increase our end-to-end impact in the supply chain industry. Another question we received was, do I need both an APICS and ASCM membership? And the answer to that is no, your APICS membership will transition into your ASCM membership on January 22nd. You won't need to do anything, and you'll continue to receive all the same great benefits without any type of disruption. Next question we have is, will membership prices increase in 2019? And the answer to that is no, all membership prices will remain the same in 2019. Lastly, my membership expires before January 22nd. Should I wait to renew my membership? And the answer is to no. Go ahead and renew your membership today on apics.org. And then on January 22nd, your APICS membership will simply transition automatically into your ASCM membership. So those of you that expire after January 22nd, that's when you'll go to ascm.org to renew your membership. So now I will hand it over to Gabriella.
Great, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriella Welch, and I am the Director of Certification here at APICS, and I would be happy to discuss the impact that ASCM will have on the APICS certification. I know we have some candidates on the webinar that have active APICS certifications or are currently pursuing their certification. So before I move forward with these slides, I do want to let everyone know that your certification journey will not change or be negatively impacted by ASCM. I do have a few FAQs to go over, but you will be able to continue on your certification journey just as you would under APICS. And this not only includes CPIM, CLTD, and CSCP, but it also includes endorsements like the SCORE, P, the GLA, and some of the other sunsetted certifications that we will still recognize as APICS, which is the CTL, TLS, and the retired CERM. The first question is, what happens to my APICS certification and credentials? Again, nothing changes, although all of the APICS certifications will be housed under ASCM. We will still refer to them as APICS certifications. The next question is, so in late January of 2019, we will revise the certification certificates to include ASCM. However, it will still have APICS listed on the certificate as well. You're welcome to order a new certificate for a small fee if you wish, but it's not required. So your previous APICS certificate will still be recognized. You have the option of obtaining a free e-download certificate that you can save for your files, which of course we highly recommend, or you can order a paper copy for a nominal fee. You can order your certificate only if your certification is active, directly through your My APICS account. You'll see a certificate request form link on the right-hand side of your APICS certification section. The next question is, if you're currently in process, either still going through training or ready to test, you can still access your My APICS account and obtain your authorization to test or visit your local partner or chapter to obtain an exam credit. So your current process in earning your APICS certification will remain the same. This process, like I mentioned, currently remains the same, but if you do have any questions or you're not sure or you have some specifics around your particular certification journey, you can certainly contact our customer support team, which is support@apics.org. And then my final question is, how will this affect my maintenance or eligibility? If you need to apply for eligibility for the CSCP or the CLTD, or you would like to maintain any of your current APICS certifications, you can do so the same way. You can access your My APICS account, navigate to the certification section, where you can apply for eligibility or maintenance. We do have a few more FAQs that you can review. You can get to those at www.ascm.org, navigate to the About ASCM section, and then here you'll find the FAQ link, not just for certification, but also for membership, corporate, and general questions. Again, if you can't find what you're looking for or you need assistance, you can contact our customer support team and we'll be happy to assist you.
Great, thank you so much, Gabriella. I'd like to now quickly share some of the new initiatives you can expect to start rolling out beginning in January. So the first two initiatives fall under our new Supply Chain Learning Center. This is Principles on Demand and Leadership on Demand. So the Principles on Demand gives you flexibility as you dive into the principles of supply chain management. So here you can set your own pace and stay engaged with assigned readings, video highlights, and there's even some fun brain-boosting activities. So the principal courses also earn APICS certification maintenance points. And right now there is a free trial for members that end at the end of the year, so you still have a few more weeks, and the free trial is for the Inventory Management Basics portion of the principles courses. And other topics that will begin to roll out in 2019 will be the Principles of Managing Operations, Principles of Manufacturing Management, Principles of Operations Planning, and Principles of Distribution and Logistics. So next we have the Leadership on Demand, and this is a robust and comprehensive virtual learning space for leaders. This includes tools to develop your people skills, offers coaching services, and monthly e-courses on a specific people skill or resiliency topic coming from successful leaders that have been interviewed for their tips and advice. Next is Korn Ferry. Some of you may be familiar with the company Korn Ferry, who is an executive search firm and management consulting firm. They've expanded their portfolio with Korn Ferry Advanced, which is like a gym membership for your career. They help you discover what motivates you, find your culture complement, and drive your best career. So Korn Ferry Advanced includes an interview app, a personal career assessment, resume tools, and weekly career tips. And then finally, we have ASCM Annual Conference, where supply chain professionals from around the world will come together in Las Vegas for this exciting inaugural event. All of these new offerings will roll out throughout 2019. As ASCM members, you will receive discounted access to all of these. And so these member benefits are on top of all the great benefits you currently have access to, like the supply chain channel, where you can connect with other like-minded supply chain professionals, the job board, where members get access to new job posts 4 days prior to non-members, and much more. So now ASCM and its foundation are launching and expanding a set of bold mission-driven strategic initiatives that draw on the power of supply chains to address pressing global challenges and achieve the brightest future for individuals, companies, and communities. Some of the new programs related to this pillar include building stronger frontier and humanitarian supply chains with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, through supply chain innovation by collaborating with thought leaders like UI Labs to explore new digital product opportunities for supply chain management, engaging with K through 12 students with the Supply Chain STEM program, and our global case competition in collaboration with Deloitte. This year for our case competition, we had nearly 400 teams from around the world compete in the virtual round, which will be followed by 64 teams competing in the regional round, and then finally 8 teams will compete at the ASCM Annual Conference. So to learn more about these programs, visit ascm.org. Lastly, I just really want to encourage all of you to help us celebrate the launch of ASCM by getting involved through social media. We're excited to hear from you and how you are creating a better world through supply chain. We'd love for you to share your accomplishments, career goals, and why you're proud to be a supply chain professional. So keep an eye out for more information coming in early January about this sort of social media campaign. And so with that, I would like to open it up to questions. I know they've been kind of rolling in, and Gabriella and I will be able to answer some questions. I think Jessica has some of the questions that have been rolling in.
Yes, thank you both. One of the first questions that came in is, will our login and password remain the same for the ASCM website?
Yes, that is a great question. So yes, your login, your username and your password will be the same as what they are when you access the APICS website. So those will be used on both apics.org and ascm.org.
Great. Will continuing education requirements change as part of ASCM?
So I'll take that one, and the answer is no. So again, we won't make any changes to the certification process or the certification journey under ASCM. However, in the future, we will have job task analysis that may change the exam content outline. So those are the kind of the natural progression, but nothing under ASCM. If anything, if we do change any continuing education, it would be expanding different activity opportunities.
Thank you. The ASCM annual conference is replacing the APICS annual conference, correct?
Correct, yes. This will be the first ASCM conference, and it will, we're kind of adding more initiatives to it and making it a more robust and comprehensive sort of event. So we're really excited about that.
Will membership renewal notifications still come via email, but now through ASCM?
So you'll still get some electronic and some mail, depending on your member type, but they'll be coming from an ASCM email address, and will have a whole new look and feel. And so when you get that new member brochure and member card, you'll kind of get a taste of the new membership look and feel and how it relates to ASCM. Great question.
Okay. I saw a question about Korn Ferry. Oh, is the Korn Ferry Advanced program available even to student members and young professional members?
Yes, yeah, it'll be accessible for all ASCM members. They'll get a chance to sort of learn more about the different career services to help you wherever you are in your journey, even if you are looking to set yourself up for a promotion, or maybe you're looking to transition into a new area of the industry. So there's all different areas, but yes, students and young professionals are definitely one member type that will definitely benefit for getting their setting off on the right track in their career.
And someone just mentioned that they had missed the part about the certification maintenance. Was any of that changing?
Oh, sure, I can repeat that. So no, it doesn't change, doesn't affect your current maintenance process. If anything, we would be expanding activities, but we'll definitely let all of our candidates and certified candidates know that.
Okay. It looks like we got most of the questions that have come through, and we're kind of running up on our time right now. So I just want to thank everyone for taking the time to attend today's webinar. Also, a big thank you to Kathleen and Gabriella for sharing lots of great information. Again, if you have questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to our customer service team at support@apics.org. That concludes today's webinar. Have a great day. All content and materials included in this APICS online event are the property of APICS and are protected by the United States and international copyright laws. All rights are reserved.